What is going on, guys? We are back with another video. As you know by the title, we got a shopping haul. So I got a resupply for a bunch of stuff. Some things we lost over winter that I did some fishing. So I had to get a bunch of supplies, and of course for this upcoming spring, got new stuff for spring as well. So we're gonna start with in this haul, we're gonna start with what I had to resupply on. So we got some wacky worm hoops. I don't know exactly what you call it, but it goes on your wacky tool and it just goes around your worm. Stick the hook through this instead of the worm itself. And then you use that to make it wacky. So got some more of these. I ran out. I usually have them in black, but I saw these clear ones. I was like, I'm gonna do that instead, just so it doesn't show as much. And I got these. I got that H2O rod, so I decided I would try some H2O baits and hooks. So we got the Super Lock worm hooks. These are 5/0. These are $2 for a 5-pack. Yeah, 5-pack. That's pretty good. I don't know the quality on them, so we'll have to see that. But actually, you know, we'll open these. Maybe. Okay, never mind. I thought for a second it'd be kind of hard to open. So let's see. Not bad. They're not the sharpest hook in the world. Ooh. Maybe because I was just on the tip of my finger. Because down here on the pad, it's a lot sharper. It feels a lot sharper, a lot more tacky. Now that barb is pretty sharp. Which honestly, I could deal with that. I could deal with a dullish hook, but a good barb, if that makes sense, just because when you get in, you get your hook set, if you get a good hook set. Again, that's the one thing about having a more dull hook tip. But if your barb's super sharp, it shouldn't be able to pull off at all. So I'd say that is a pretty good hook, especially for the price, $2. Can't beat that. And H2O is Academy's brand, in case y'all didn't know. Okay. So then we have some watermelon red flakes. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. These are great. The old dinger. I think these are the 5-inch. No, hook. That's the hook to use. What is it? Yeah, 5-inch dinger. So pretty solid. Be using those in the summer. They're not good in the spring. Worms haven't really been good for me in the spring at all, just because they are so protected with that bed. You want to throw something like what I got over here to kind of get them. Rattle traps, cranks, jerks, just something to be like, oh, it's coming for the nest, and then they'll bite it to protect. Okay, last resupply. I needed some more bullet weights. I just got some 1/16. Yeah, a little small. I don't normally use a big weight unless I'm punching. But I just needed some more smaller weights. That's what I got. Okay, now on to the new stuff. Where am I start? Okay, we're gonna start with some, I got some swim jigs. Again, H2O branding. Got this one in a bluegill colorway. I might go throw on I'll come back here after I go through all this, and I'll come back and I'm gonna throw on some trailers on it. I'm gonna do that chartreuse swim bait that I got out of the mystery tackle box on this one. That one it goes from chartreuse to a root beer color. I'm gonna throw that on here, and maybe when we find a bass on a bed, we'll throw this at it and see what they think about it. And then to go with that, I also got a white swim jig, and this one I have a Crunch City Customs white swim bait. Not swim bait. It's more of a fluke look to it. It's got like a tri-tail on it. I'm gonna throw that on this, and we're gonna do the same thing in a future video. Really looking forward to using these. And I got those at Walmart, the Crutch City Customs bait at Walmart for $2. And then we went to Academy and they were like $8. I'm like, that's a steal. I think it's a 5-pack. Anyway, the main attraction, for me at least, what I really did this whole thing for, is these swim baits. H2O branding, again. And this one is in kind of like a sexy shad colorway. Oh, it's just called a natural shad. This one I'm looking forward to using a lot. Got big into swim baits ever since I caught that bass on that one that I used in that short. I posted the white mock swim bait. I think it's around the same size. It's a little wider, or not wider, taller. Kind of like this other one we're gonna show. Oh yeah, big boy. This is the jointed sunfish, and it should be, yeah, chrome crappie. So very shiny. In fact, I'm gonna pull him out of the box. So I'm very intrigued on how these will work. These are the cheapest swim baits I've seen, at least hard plastic swim baits. Golly, yeah, shiny as can be. What is this, a 5-inch? Oh, 4.5. That's a good size swim bait. They also make glide baits for only 15 bucks and like 6 cents. They're like 30 bucks. Bull shad, they're 20, 30 bucks. So I do want to get a bigger rod, a 6'6", a 7-foot heavy, medium heavy rod, and I want to buy one and I want to fish with it because I want to get into these bigger baits. I want to catch big bass. My biggest bass I've ever caught was 6 pounds, and that was on a live brim. So I want to try to do it with, because they say apparently that doesn't count. So I want to catch a big bass on one of these big baits. But this is pretty up there in size for me when it comes to hard plastic baits. Biggest thing I ever fished with was, what are they, 10-inch worms? Did that at Gunnersville, caught a couple 4-pounders on them. Just Texas rigging it with like 2 hooks. That was a lot of fun. But yeah, so nice chrome crappie color. I quite like this. I did want to get a smaller brim one just for my uncle's pond where I caught that bass on the other bait, just because they're used to that. I don't know if I've never seen a crappie there, so I don't know how they'll react to that. But I think this will get torn up come more into the springtime when that bedding and summer. This will probably get smashed. And actually, we are going to open up this minnow. This other stuff, these two, we're going to open up here in a minute and connect those to those trailers and see how those look. Come on. Dadgummit. Right. And the hooks on these feel a lot better than those worm hooks. Oh, come on. Okay, so this one is 1 3/8 ounces. This one, being much smaller, is 3.5 inches, 1/2 ounce. And that looks very good. Very nicely detailed. Got a good shine on it, good colors, good hooks. I think this will do good. You throw this. For a second, I thought they were oiled. Well, this one was. I think this will do good in the summertime, maybe not spring. I don't know. I don't know exactly how shad are in the spring, if they are worried about shad attacking their bedding or anything like that. So that'll be interesting to see. I'm probably still gonna throw it. I think at that point, no matter what, really, if they see a fish coming towards their bed, they're gonna attack it for defense. So we'll definitely have to see. But I do think something like this will do a little better because they know brim are usually all over their beds. So something like that or this swim jig will probably do pretty good. I've actually never fished a swim jig before. I've always just done footballs or flipping jigs. So that'll be interesting to watch and learn how to use. I'm sure it's just about the same, except it's more of a constant retrieve, maybe a little stop and go. But you're probably not bouncing it off the bottom as much. And these are both 3/8 ounces. Oh no, that's 3/8. This is a 1/4 of an ounce. So yeah, we're gonna get to messing with those swim jigs here. But do give me y'all's opinions on these swim baits, on H2OX swim baits. I think these will do good. So yeah, we're gonna get to the jigs. All right, so we're back. We're gonna knock out these baits. Also, if you want to see me fish with these, if you want to see me fish with these sometime, you gotta go try to catch some stripers with those big boys. I got those at Ollie's. Y'all should check out Ollie's. They just had some Abu Garcias. If they were right-handed, I would have bought them, but they were all left-handed bait casters. They were the 7-foot Vengeance model, I believe. So I gotta put these back in here. All right, so we're gonna start with the white swim jig. The 1/4 ounce striking. This was $5. So hope it's good. Hope it'll perform well for me. Compared to H2O, this was $2. So I don't know. I was gonna get a white one, but they were sold out. So I had to get a different brand. Hopefully they're good. I like their rod, so if everything else here performs as well as the rod does, I think it'll be pretty, that might be like my new like go-to brand. Gotta sit a bunch of these bits together, so there you go. And these are a little small, so hopefully it shows out pretty good. That's what I was talking about. So that's about, actually might be around 3 inches. Let's see, the swim bait box is right here. I know what time it is. You said 12:34? Yeah, I gotta finish this up quick. I'll be fast. So yeah, it's around, actually it's around the same size as the swim bait, which is around 3.5 inches. 3.5, so it's a 3.5 inch, pretty thin little swim bait, fluke, whatever you want to call it. We're gonna throw this on real quick. So that's how it'll look. And I'm not great at this, so hopefully all goes to plan. Now, golly, can we get these separated? Come on. Pop. So they have all these sparkly segments still connected. Gotta get these all separated, okay. You can get them out of your way. I'm, again, not great at this, so hopefully oh man, come on. Maybe I should sit around one day and just do this. This actually turned out pretty good. A little off center, just a little. I think it'll still do fine. So there you go. There's that swim bait, or swim jig all set up. Right. And now we got the brim one by H2O. A little easier to open, okay. This one is a little heavier. And kind of the same deal. All these bits are still stuck together. Gotta sit here and separate them out. All right. Light the color on the head. That's the water heater. And it's pretty long. Look at that bit. That bit's long. Interesting. Wonder why that one's so much longer than the rest. Oh, okay. So there you go. And now we're gonna throw this chartreuse. It's a dark chartreuse, that's why I kind of said brown. So this is a swim bait paddle tail, so. And it should look something like that. I think that's a pretty good combo right there. Okay. What? I can't read that. I'll look at it here in a second.
Yeah.
We're about to, I saw the chat pop up. We're gonna go fishing here in a little bit. And this actually has a groove, so it makes it a little easier to tell. I get all the jiggly bits out of the way. Come on. Okay. So there you go. Yeah. So I think these are gonna do pretty good. Whether summer, spring, whenever, that is gonna do excellent. Who would have thought it took me 6 minutes to film this bit? So there you go. There is the Academy shopping haul. All that stuff was $38 with tax. So pretty good price too for all that. H2O seems to be a pretty good brand and a bang for your buck because it's pretty cheap being Academy's brand. So I'm gonna look forward to using them in the future, and we'll make videos and I'll give my opinions on how good hook set ratio and all that mess is with all this stuff. So thank y'all for watching. I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.